So, any of you have been to Ireland will know that many places there begin with Bally, like Ballycastle, Ballyhonus, Ballymena and so on. Bally comes from the Irish word Ballia, meaning place. The other one you get very often in Ireland is Kill, Killarney, Kilkenny, Kildare, and so on. Kill is the Irish word for church. So if you've killed at the beginning of a town name in Ireland, you can be sure there'll be a church in that town. Indeed, even if you don't have killed at the beginning of a town name in Ireland, you can be sure there'll be a church in that town. Maybe two, one for us and one for them. Sometimes a third one for the others. John Campbell, a great storyteller from South Armagh, was coming home one night and he was stopped at an army checkpoint by a young soldier who wouldn't have known much about place names, and he says to John, "Where are you coming from?" John says, "I'm coming from killing a man." It's the name of a village up the road. The soldier didn't know that, and he says, "And where are you going to now?" John says, "I'm going to Kilmore." I drove down from Bendigo today and I saw a town up there called Kilmore. If you're not sure where you're going, but you know you've lost your way, I hope you'll stop and listen now to what I'm going to say. For I lost my way to Ballymastray on a day I'll not forget, and I had to ask directions from everyone I met. Well, my trouble really started at the crossroads, I suppose, when I asked a man coming out of a shop with smoke coming out of his nose. He leaned in through my window like a man with time to spare, and through the smoke I heard him say, "Now you're a stranger here. But do you see that road in front of you that's forking to the right?" I do. "Whatever you do, don't take that road, or you'll drive about all night. No, just you keep on going till you see a pub called Pat's. Drive straight on round the corner and ask anyone after that." Well, around the bend I drove myself. I didn't see a soul till I met a man with a bicycle. He was wheeling a bag of coal. His face was slightly swollen and his back wheel slightly flat. But I knew I'd have to ask. I was lost and that was that. "Could you tell me the way to Ballymastray? Could you give us the price of a beer?" I handed him over a couple of bob, for I thought the deal was fair. His pickled words of wisdom were whispered in my ear. If I was going to Ballymastray, I wouldn't start from here. Thanks very much. Well, a woman tied to a little dog next heard my appeal. As she leaned through my window, her dog leaned on my wheel. "Oh, Ballymastray is a lovely place, sure it's even in a song. But you know what I'm going to tell you, you couldn't be further wrong. You see, you came across the river and you really had no calm. In fact, you shouldn't have crossed the bridge at all, at all, at all." Her dog had reached my fourth wheel. As I put the car in gear, says I am getting out of here before he finds the spare. I'll never ask a couple unless you want a fight. Ever notice that? One will send you to the left and the other to the right. I left a pair at loggerheads and then my blood ran cold, for wheeling round the corner came the the man with the blanket hole. And now you really lost me, boy, and there's just yourself to blame, for you drove away the minute I was trying to explain. But I'll tell you now for nothing, if you take me and my load, I'll show you the way to Ballymastray, and it won't be off your road. It was half an hour later, we reached his granny's lane, and there we left his bag of coal and headed on again. He left me with directions an hour after that, at a petrol pump with a pub attached, and the name of the pub was Pat's. When I reached my destination, I was a broken man, but the lesson that I learned that day, I'll share it if I can. If you're going to Ballyshannon, Ballymastray or Ballylap, if you're going to Bally anywhere, would you buy a Bally map?